in work and family. It's not an easy. So I just needed to prioritize my task and take it one day at a time. Just go with the things that are most important before I can create time for YouTube, which is a passion or a platform for me to share ideas, learn, and grow. So I've been always a YouTube person for a very long period, let's say around 2015. When I was in uni, it was always a place for me to just go search on tutorials like homework and do some research. Then I get to go knowing things like cooking recipes or just fun vlogs. I remember one of the most renowned Nigerian vloggers which I did follow at that period were Adana Davids. I think they're based in Ireland or they've moved to England now. I was in Germany back then. I used to enjoy them. And then there was one Jay in is it Holland or so? I used to watch them a lot just to keep myself fun or busy. And then YouTube has always been something which keeps me on the go when I'm like cooking. If I put either a music on the background or a podcast which I just listen and I learn. So I've always been watching, but not really thought of coming onto YouTube to do videos and vlogs. But during the pandemic, my son, he's just into technology and stuff. He just got himself into YouTube. They were vlogging and doing their things. It was just a play, but I never thought I could be even a camera-friendly person, just like the way I am now. I don't like talking or even have the courage to express myself in front of people that will watch for a while. I always shy. I always like to be good at what I'm doing. So not being the very outspoken person, I just say no, this is not a safe place for me. But sometime in summer around June when my birthday was coming up, I just had that thought, and having experienced something last year, we just made me to appreciate life in a different way. I just thought, okay, why not go with it on YouTube? I do a lot of activities with my as a mom, as a worker, as Karine herself. I just say, why not share? You might you might just inspire someone, or you just keep a documentary of what your life is evolving. So this is how I just pop into Facebook, created a YouTube, and I created my account and just pop in one or two videos, and I left for a while. So it's not like I just disappear intentionally, but during the summer vacation, I thought I would really have time to do a lot of vlogs. I'd put in some, agenda on things I could discuss on or with the kids. But we traveled to Germany and my phone got missing. All the things I thought I could, share here, they just got lost. I mistakenly just wiped everything off my laptop and my cell phone. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe this is a sign that this thing is not for me. I should just forget it. And I didn't want to put myself on any pressure. So I had just returned back to work. I have a family to run. I didn't, YouTube takes a lot of time, sitting down to do the video, editing them, and then before creating the thumbnail and what to write, it takes a lot of time. So my priority at this time or at this point was not on YouTube. I've gone back to job. I need to work. I had to excel well at what I'm doing and really do it well. I have a baby at hand. I needed to be give him the full attention at this time. I have the other big boys going back to school. I just have a family at home to run. So I say, take YouTube one day at a time. Just do what you can. So I've just had a space or time today and just thought, okay, why not just give myself a comeback, a shout out to my subscribers or those who haven't subscribed yet. Please just subscribe and just come back to my channel. We might always share things together. So yeah, I have a couple of videos. I tried to retrieve a few things. I have videos from my graduation. I have a vacation in Germany which I had saved and I wanted to upload, but with the situation that just happened, I just kept it on pause. So I might come sometime to edit them and post again on my channel. So for now, in the month of September, which is um, dedicated as the self-care month, for those who have my contact on WhatsApp, I used to post a lot of things about self-care, just realizing how stressed or tired I was. Last year was a bit tedious year for me. I had a baby. I was going through a lot, spending like 4 months in the hospital. So it drained me, and I had the other kids to take care of. I started work. So it was just all by my plate. And I've always been the person that, I just like doing things. I just like keeping myself busy. Like, I don't really know how to take a break. Like, if I see something in the wrong position, I am always like, I have to pick it this time. But it became I became so involved with myself that I didn't really know how to just sit down and enjoy some moments. So September, I just dedicated a self-care month. And there are a lot of little tips that one can do to, take care of themselves. It can be the way you treat your body, like doing your nails, doing your makeup, doing your stuff, which is not something too much me, or just giving your body, your mind a rest, taking one day at a time, doing what you can handle. So this is what I intentionally did this September. Learning to say no to things I cannot come into, reduce the self-pleasing stuff. Even with my kids, what I can do, I do. What cannot do, I leave it. One day at a time. And I noticed that with this approach, it's really helpful because I feel rested and I feel more committed in what I go next to do. And it's just been helpful. And I just wish I can carry this for the rest of the things I do, or in the rest of my life, not just for this moment. So I have to just be intentional and learn to pause. Just write down things about myself which I appreciate, which I can do, which I cannot do, and just know I am just where I am, the way I am. But learn to also look at life in another aspect and pause for a minute. So that's just me. I'm back. I'll just share little tips on my life, my little experiences as mom, maybe cooking videos, maybe my work, um, what I do in the day, and just a bit of myself. And then, as I said, I'm working on a project which I would like some of us, or just to create an awareness. My son will be one by next month. I just want to create an awareness about prematurity, which is something which is not really known or spoken in our community, my Black community I'm talking about. So I'll just share my experience when I feel comfortable, because it's kind of an emotional journey. When I feel comfortable, I can share what my experience are and just appreciate the doctors, the nurses, the medical personnel who intervened, and my faith that brought me through this. So, not to go so much in that topic, I will just end this vlog for now. Please subscribe and come back to my channel as often as you can. I'll just share you a rundown of the 30 things one can do to take care of themselves, be in your mind, your body, and your soul, just to replenish and get going. So you choose what works for you and do it. Mine, the three aspects which I focus on was just taking a break, one day at a time. I cannot do everything. I cannot do laundry on the same day. I cannot cook on the same day. I cannot clean on the same day. I cannot work on the same day. Like, I have just prioritized myself. I work 3 days a week, just the hours between when the kids are in school, and then close it for that moment. Focus on the kids. Take the next target. If it's a day I have time, I wash clothes. If it's a day I cannot do, I leave it. If it's a day I can cook, I cook. If it's a day I cannot, I just leave it. So learn to pause. Another one is stop being a people pleaser. Self-care is not selfish. It is an act. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So this is how I look at it. If I don't have enough, I will not give. So what I mean is like, when I want to do something, I'm fully engaged in it, such that I don't fake. So what I mean is like, I will not do something just to please someone at this time. I don't even have the energy. I don't have the time. But if I want to do it, I should fully involve in it. Right. So, guys, some people go with meditation, some others go with music as a way of keeping them calm, just to go off the anxiety. And some others just shut down. Like this morning, I really didn't have so much. If it was not going to work, dropping the kids, going to church, I really didn't really meet out or socialize with people. I just sat on myself, created a schedule that could work best for me without involving a lot of people. And I felt some kind of relief. It made me know how to reflect on myself, just accepting myself the way I am, and spending time to reflect on the things I'm good at, the things which I can handle by myself, the things I can do without involving people. So I will share slides of some tips which one can use to take care of themselves. Work on your self-awareness, self-care. Self-care does not mean just throwing bubble baths and sitting in the stuff. It's a lot. In this particular video, I'm talking about the mind. The mind, because when the mind is broken, any other thing doesn't work. So this time around, I did focus on the mind. I'm changing my mindset and looking at life in a different aspect. Also keeping the polish of my body, just spending time to scrub my body, just spending time to relax, just spending time to drink a lot of water, just spending time to just be me the way I am authentically. So just to stop talking a lot, I will drop down some of the tips one can use to keep the mind, soul, and body intact. Thank you for watching, and please remember to subscribe and share with your loved ones. Till next time, stay put. Bye for now.